So every single year that Apple basically goes through and releases another iPhone, they will basically go through and discontinue some older iPhones that came out a little bit before it. Now, we saw the last couple of years, Apple's discontinued several different iPhones like the iPhone XR, iPhone 11, and most recently the iPhone 12. Now, by the standards of what Apple has already placed in front of us, there is going to be an iPhone next year that is probably one of the best iPhones Apple's ever made that we are no longer going to basically be able to purchase and or buy anymore. And that specific iPhone, in my opinion, is the iPhone 13. From everything that I've tested, from everything I've ever used in the last couple of years, the iPhone 13 by far is one of my most favorite iPhones of all time. This is a very, very good iPhone, and for every single person out there, it doesn't really get crazy amounts better than this thing. Now with this particular iPhone, the reason why Apple's probably going to go ahead and discontinue it next year and no longer sell it is because this is the lowest, the cheapest priced iPhone available right now. So before, the cheapest iPhone we could have bought was basically like $499. Now it's still $429 with the iPhone SE, technically speaking, but these base model iPhones that Apple made, throughout the last couple of years, those were some of the best deals in the brand new market, and now the iPhone 13 is at $599. Most probably next year when the iPhone 16s come out, Apple is probably not going to sell this thing anymore. So we're going to be in a situation where the iPhone 14 is probably going to drop down to $599, but the 13 is no longer going to be here, which is still good because in the used market you can still buy this thing all over the place. Now with the iPhone 13, in my opinion, definitely one of the better iPhones Apple's ever made. This thing on the front has that 6.1-inch Super Retina external display. It looks very good. It looks very sharp. You still have the notch up top, but it's still a very good looking phone nonetheless. You're getting the lightning port at the bottom, glass back, dual camera setup on the back as well, 4K 60 on the front and the back as well. Very solid phone with a very solid camera. I also feel like the performance of this phone is very, very solid as well. Theoretically speaking, no matter what you're going to do with it, you're going to be having a very solid time with it, and from my opinion, the performance of this phone definitely gets a thumbs up for me. I will tell you though, the software longevity, the performance of this phone, the future of this phone is still there. And this device is going to be here for so many more years to come, it's not even funny. A quick reminder, just because this phone is discontinued like next year or whenever it is, doesn't mean that this phone is going to be discontinued with software. Look at phones like the iPhone, XR. That phone came out in 2018 and that phone is still getting software updates. So even if you buy this thing at the used market, you're still going to be in a very good specific situation because this phone is still going to be able to be bought and still be able to be used for so many more years. So the one thing I'll definitely tell you is overall, the iPhone 13, although it may not be able to be bought anymore in the brand new market next year, it's still a very good iPhone to buy, and I would recommend buying this all over the place whenever you can. The Pro model is probably a little bit better, but this is still a very solid iPhone when it comes down to it. So that covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.